class 9. Today's topic, as you all can see, we are going to take is bones. Okay, so last class we discussed about the introduction. I gave you the introduction about the skeleton system and the main functions of the skeleton system in our body. We discussed that today, and you came to know that a skeleton system they are mainly made up of bones. So today's topic you can see here. Okay, and these bones, uh, you should know that it is the main component of the skeleton system. As you can see the picture here, your skeleton system, they are made of bones. Okay, it is composed of tissues that may take one of two forms. Okay, so some tissues are very hard, some are spongy, porous in nature. So according to that, we have two types: compact or dense bones and the spongy or cancellous bones. Okay, compact bones is very dense, they are hard, and they form the protective portion of all bones, the outer portion of all bones. Then the inner one, they are the spongy bones. Okay, the bone tissue, it is composed of several type of bone cells. Please remember that. Okay, these bone cells, they are covered or embedded in a web-like structure of organic salts like calcium and phosphorus. Okay, these organic salts, they give strength to the bone cells. Okay, and also collagen fibers, and there are also some ground substances in it that provides flexibility to the bone cells or the bones. Okay, now comes the types of bones. As you all can see here, there are four types. Okay, you can see the long bones, then the short bones, the flat bones, and the irregular bones. So first of all, we are going to take the long bones. Have a look. These are the long bones that are present in your body. Okay, so some of the longest bones in a body, remember that they are the femur bone, the humerus, and the tibia. Okay, long bones, you can see that at the end they have knob-like structure, swollen structures at each end. These both the shafts they are known as shafts. Okay, and they are covered by cartilage and acts as a shock absorber for the bones. Okay, a typical long bone is highly calcified and it is made up of hard and rigid skeleton tissue. Okay, please remember, now these consist of bone cells. These bones, no, they are made up, obviously bones are also living, so they are made up of cells, so bone cells. Okay, it is termed as osteocytes or osteocytes. Okay, and these are arranged in a concentric rings like structure called the lamellae. Okay, and these lamellae, they are embedded in a ground matrix. Okay, and these matrix, they are composed of collagen fibers and also deposition of mineral salts like calcium and phosphorus. Okay, so all these lamellae of the bones, they communicate with each other, forming a network of fine canals called the Havison canal. They are meeting there, no? So they are Havison canal. It meets at the Havison canal. Each Havison canal communicate with the bone cells through some connection called, you can see the structure here like connections there, no? So that is called the canaliculi. Okay, each canaliculus is filled with a delicate cytoplasmic projections of the bone cells. Okay, and each bone cells, they receive food and oxygen through this structure. Okay, and also excrete waste products to this structure. Okay, the fluid filled space between the bone cells, they are known as lacunae. Okay, externally the bones, they are covered by membranes called periosteum, which is richly supplied with blood vessels. the hollow cavity of the bone, it is filled with bone marrows. So this is what about long bones. Okay, all these bones, they are composed of these structures. Now second one, it is the short bones. Short bones, they are wide and spongy bones and are also helpful for support, or it provides support, okay, and stability with little movement. For example, short bones of the carpals and the tassels of your wrist and your foot, they brings movement, no, a little movement. Your hand, you can move your hand, fingers and all, tassel, okay, your leg and your carpals and your tassels. They also have exhibits some kind of movement, little movement. So these short bones are present there. Then comes your flat bones. Flat bones are composed of two or more parallel plate of compact bones. They are strong bones, okay, and they provide protection to the vital organs of your body and acts as a base for your muscular attachment. So these bones helps in the attachment of the muscles to your body, in your bodies, okay, along with your skeleton system. The example of flat bones, they are the scapula, the sternum, cranium, pelvis and your ribs. Okay. In adults, the highest number of red blood cells, they are formed in the flat bones. Remember that. Bones, skeleton system, there's a site for production of cells also. Red blood cells. No? So these flat bones, they are responsible for it. Then the last one is the irregular bones. Okay, as the name implies, these bones, they are flat. Okay, sorry, I mean to say these are irregular in shape, non-uniform. Okay, they have a varying amount of bone tissues. Okay, good example of this is the vertebral column, your vertebrae, your backbone, your sacrum and your mandible. Okay, mandibles, they are these what jaw bones, they are the mandibles. Okay, so all the bones present there, they are irregular in shape. They do not have perfect shape. Okay, so these are known as irregular bones. Hope you have understood, okay, about the bones. Now the next class we are going to discuss about the human skeleton. Okay, and we are going to study about the skull, the vertebral column. Okay, appendicular, you'll come to know that the skeleton system, they are made up of axial skeleton and the appendicular skeleton. Okay, your skeleton system is divided into two. So that we are going to discuss in the next class. Okay, hope you have understood, and please go through your text. As you go to the video, you need to go through your text also. Okay, thank you so much.